For today's reading mini lesson, we talked about how characters can be complex individuals. We referenced 3 books that we have read in the past. They are Razia's Ray of Hope, The Royal Bee, and Strong to the Hoop. Let's talk about Razia first. Some characters about her. She likes to take too much candy. She goes to school when her family told her not to. What do you think that shows you about Razia? We talked about how she can be strong and have courage, but sometimes she does things she's not supposed to do. Now we're talking about Song Ho from The Royal Bee. One example we wrote was that he sneaks around the school when he is actually told to leave. So what does that show about him as a character? We talked about how he is persistent and goes after his goals, but sometimes he does things he is not told to do. He is told not to do, Our last example was James from Strong to the Hoop. We talked about how he keeps playing even after he misses a shot or gets teased and hurts his knee. We also talked about how James says good game to Marcus, even though Marcus had said mean things and elbowed James. So what does that show about James as a character? He's determined, persistent, he likes to work hard to meet his goals, but sometimes he loses his temper. It also talks about how James can be forgiving in reference to Marcus. During your independent reading tonight, I want you to think about the character in your book and how his or her actions make them complex. What does it show about the character when he or she does or says something? Be ready to share what you found when we gather back together.